Idea number 3 is that you have to call your SOI at least twice a year. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but at least twice a year. I have agents tell me all the time, oh, I don't have enough leads. Anybody got a cell phone? Y'all have a cell phone? I'm gonna use David's speed. Hold up your cell phone for me. Now go to your contacts. David, you can't do it because I got your phone. Go to your contacts app. Go to your contacts. Do this. You guys are here to learn from a master that's done this before you. How many scroll all the way to the bottom? All the way to the bottom. All the way to the bottom. Tell me how many contacts you have.
1240.
1240.
Does it give the number at the bottom?
Scroll all the way to the bottom. Just keep, some of y'all gotta keep scrolling because you're famous. 233.
5,934.
1,900. What else? 5,000. 1058. 1558. What else? 14. This is not a contest, by the way. 4,000. Do I hear 3? Y'all get that? Everybody there? You didn't? No. I'm saying you got your number. What's your number? 1255. So I'm not buying it that you can't do 40, 50 deals a year or 100 deals a year. You know people. Every single one of those people that you know has a big list of people in their database too. And those people that are in their database have a list of it. It's called succeeding through others. Now, to be successful in this game, you've got to identify 200 people. Okay? 200 people, at least, that you really, that's like your A list. You have 4 lists in real estate. A list, B list, C list, and D list. What's D stand for? Delete. Delete. If they're on your D list, get rid of them. Okay? But you should have a list of at least 200 people, and you should be calling those people at least twice a year. Now, if you have 200 people, how many calls are you having to make a day? You're working a 5-hour work week. It's tricky. So let's say you have about 22 days in a month. That's about 60 days in a quarter. Okay, and so that's about 180 work days. Is that right? So you're calling about one person a day, 1 or 2 people a day. Can y'all do that? Yes. Okay. This is a very simple system. I know you. What's your name?
Jennifer Demarest.
Okay.
You and Josie were eating outside of Whole Foods a couple months ago.
That's right. That's where I know you
I
from.
barged in on their lunch and stuff.
Yeah. High five, girl. Good to see you here.
So I've done this once. Last summer I made a whole bunch of phone calls. I probably made $30,000 on those.
$30,000.
Wow. I called about 45 people. It was very successful.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't answer their phone anymore.
Right.
Stuff you have to leave messages.
Yeah.
I would call some of them back, or I'd ask them to call me. Someone would call me back. Do you just let it go?
Yeah. So you guys, and a lot of people are this is very common. So thank you, Jennifer, for that. So it's a very common thing that we do as human beings is we think a conversation has to be a touch. A touch is different from a conversation. In other words, all I'm asking you to do is touch these people. Okay.
So if I leave a message, I just need to remember to tell them I'm a realtor.
Well, you need to read now. It's going to be a little difficult if you haven't done this before because you're going to have to. It's going to be an apology call. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I have a specific script in the book, Triple My Listings. I have a very specific script that you can follow for the apology call. Hey, I do apologize that I haven't called you in the past. I've gotten busy with this and that. But I'm making a commitment to start to reach out at least a couple of times a year. Would that be okay with you? Yeah. Would you be offended if I contacted you, just to see how the kids are doing and so on, so on, so on? Now, when you have the conversation with them, if you have a conversation, since you're only calling 1 or 2 people a day, these are your A list. Okay, maybe your double A list. If you have like 3,000 people, you're gonna have to dwindle that down to 200. You don't have to call that many.
Some of those are on the D list already.
Yeah, they're on the D list. Yeah. So with those people, you can just quickly look them up on Facebook, find out what's going on in their life. Hey, I heard you just got a puppy, or I heard this, whatever the story is, and you can reach it from that angle. But leave a really, really warm. Now here's here's kind of a script that I like to leave off a lot of times with people is, you know, Charles, I'm looking to help 3 more families before the end of the month. See, here's a tough thing for us to do is to ask for business. Why is it tough for us to ask for business? Why is it difficult for you guys to ask for business? Okay, let me back up. Do you find it difficult to ask for business? Yes or no? Raise your hand if you find it difficult to ask for business. Okay, why is that?
Afraid of rejection.
Afraid of rejection?
Because your mindset isn't that they need you.
They don't need me right now. You know, we just did a deal last year. Why am I going to call them? Right? By the way, people move every 6 to 9 years, so you're absolutely irrelevant to them until that 6 to 9 year period. Does that make sense? So you have to find ways to make yourself relevant. Does that make sense? Okay.
Come from contribution.
Exactly. You're coming from contribution, absolutely. So the thing is, these are not strangers that we're calling. These are people that love us, and we find it difficult to contact them. You see what I'm saying? That makes it very, what's a good word for hard, Artemis? Not hard. Challenging. That makes it very challenging for us to be successful in this business. Because this business is built upon you reaching out to people that don't know you. In other words, striking up conversations with total strangers. Okay? Most of the people that you've done business with and that I've done business with, I did not know them at some point. I know them now, but at some point, I didn't know them. Okay? You've got to become really, really, really good at having conversations with strangers. Does that make sense? Okay? And so this is not about asking them to do business with you. Okay? This is about connecting with people. All right? I'm doing a class right there. How many of y'all think I'm going to have something to sell you at the end of this class? Raise your hand. Everybody, every one of y'all should have your hand raised. Because he's going to pitch me something. We're in the business. We're salespeople. Okay? I had a guy one time, he says, man, you're always selling something. Will told me that. He said, man, you're always selling something. I'm like, I'm a salesman talking to salespeople, and you think I'm not going to sell? I'm like, okay, how does that work? Anyway, you know.
I just recently had on your SOI.
The SOI, yeah.
When you're having trouble, I don't want to bother them. You call them to give them the gift of you. Okay? And with my SOI, my whole goal is not to talk about me whatsoever. I want to know about their family, so forth. And if I get off the phone going, I didn't answer one question about me, I was successful.
Yes. Yeah. Now here, I love that. So when you start to ask people all about them, and they want to know, and you want to know all about them, okay? What do they naturally reciprocate with?
What about you?
Well, what's going on in your life?
Right.
It's naturally going to come up, right? Yeah. And so the whole thing, because we don't want to sound desperate, like we need business, which we do, right? Doesn't matter how big you are, you should always be looking for that next deal. So because we don't like to seem like we need business, we say, how's business going? Oh, I'm good. Everything's going great. No, you need business. So you say, you know what, business is going really good, but I got a big problem right now. Can I share with you what my problem is? Yeah, share with me. I always ask them for permission. Can I share with you what the problem is? Yeah, what's the problem, Knolly? The problem is I don't have enough inventory. I'm selling them so fast, I can't keep them in stock. Who do you know that's looking to buy or sell within the next 30 days or 60 days? Or who do you know that's been talking about buying or selling? Maybe at your job, church. Do you know anybody? They say, no, I really don't know anybody right now. Well, what I want you to be doing, Catherine, is I want you to be thinking, anytime you come across somebody like that, you let me talk to them. Let them know I'm going to call them. Okay? You see, because what you're doing is you're training. See, every one of you guys has a team of soldiers. These 200 people that I'm talking about are soldiers that are ready to go to battle for you, but you're not equipping them. Does that make sense? They're ready to go to war for you, but you're not equipping them. Oh no, I'm good. Everything's going good with my family. What? You know you need business, but you don't have to beg for it. Make sense?